everyone, good morning, happy Thanksgiving. Today we're just gonna do a nice quick power flow, really get into the hips, get the blood moving, the heart pumping. This is gonna be a little bit more intermediate to advanced. I'm gonna offer some arm balances and some difficult transitions. So just do your best. If you can't do it all today, that's all right. That's why we keep coming to practice to get better. You may or may not want a block or two. And with that, let's get started. Let's start in a comfortable seated position. Close your eyes. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. And just start to notice the breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. Let's inhale through the nose for 3 counts and hold it for 6 counts. So we'll do that together, inhaling through the nose for 3, 2, 1. Hold 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Hold here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale 3, 2, 1. Hold 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 3, 2, 1. Hold 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more at your own count. And then let the breath settle back into a comfortable, natural place in and out through the nose. Let's gently open up the eyes, and we'll get right into it. It's a little windy out here today, so we'll see how this goes. Come forward to hands and knees into table pose. Fingers spreading wide, wrists under shoulders, knees hip width apart. We'll begin with cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the back, lift the heart. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest, press the floor away. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the back, lift the heart. Exhale, round. Just a few more at your own breath. And then let's find a nice neutral spine. Let me turn this way. We'll step our right foot out. Keep it in line with the hip. Glue the right edge of the foot down so toes are pointing forward. Tuck your left toes, crawl your hands forward. Start to press your hips back, stretching out your right leg, inner thigh. Maybe you'll rock a little forward and back here, or maybe you'll just stay put with the hips back. Do what feels good. And then bring your hands back underneath your shoulders and lift the right leg out to the right side. I know this is tough. Left arm comes out to left side. So we're really strengthening our hip muscles. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, elbow to knee, knee to elbow. Inhale, open it back out to the side. Exhale, bring it in. One more time. Inhale, open to the side. Exhale, bring it in. Come back to table. And we'll do that on the other side, stepping the left foot out, starting with that stretch. So gluing the left edge of the foot down, tuck your right toes, crawl your hands forward, start to press the hips back. Again, moving forward and back, or just staying still. Hands come back underneath the shoulders, lift the left leg out to the left side, right arm out to right side. This is gonna take a lot of muscles, so just stabilize right here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, elbow, knee, knee, elbow. Inhale, open up to the sides. Exhale, bring it in. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Back down to table. Let's tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. First down dog of the day, so just start to pedal out the feet. Bend your right leg, press the left heel towards the floor, and then switch. Move back and forth here a few times. Any other movements that feel good in your downward facing dog, just take a moment to fidget here. Now let's find some stillness. You're pressing the floor away, lifting the hips high. Slowly walk your feet to your hands. Bend your legs, grab hold of opposite elbows, let go of the head, and just sway a little side to side. Let your head be relaxed. Release your elbows. Let the arms and head hang heavy like a rag doll. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Your head is the last thing to come up. All right. Yep, it's definitely windy out here. Stand up tall in your mountain pose. Inhale, reach your arms around and up. Take up lots of space. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Pause here, step your left foot all the way to the back of the mat. Drop the left knee down, point your toes. Plant your left hand, inhale, reach your right arm up and take a twist. From here, we're gonna come right into a modified side plank. So take your left toes, bring them outside of the left edge of the mat and swing that right leg back. So right into your modified side plank, shoulders stacked, gaze towards your right fingers. Lift your right leg into the air so it's a modified half moon and reach your right arm up alongside the ear. Long line of energy here. Keep the height of your right leg and bring it out to the right side. Again, strengthening that hip. As gracefully as you can, set the right heel down to the front of the mat, coming into a half splits. Big hamstring stretch. If you need your blocks here, please use them. Maybe you'll rock a little forward and back. It's not going to be your deepest hamstring stretch. We just got started, so just starting to wake up the hamstring. Bend into your right leg, knee over ankle. Inhale, reach your arms up, low lunge. Take up lots of space here. Maybe a little bit of a back bend if that feels good. And then let's plant the hand. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga or lower knees, chest, chin. Point your toes. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's come high on the toes, gaze forward at the hands, step, hop, or walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Pause here, step your right foot all the way back this time. Lower your right knee down, point your toes. Left knee over left ankle, plant your right hand, reach your left arm to the sky. Moving right to our modified plank, side plank, so right toes outside of the right edge of the mat, and bring that left leg back. Lifting hips away from the mat, shoulders stacked, gaze up. Modified half moon, lifting your left leg in the air. And let's reach our right arm over our right ear, stretching. Left leg out to the left side. Hold it there, stabilize as gracefully as you can, which might mean not very much today. Left heel to the front of the mat, half splits. Press down through your left heel, maybe rocking a little forward and back, just breathing. Bend your left leg, knee over ankle, Inhale, arms up, low lunge. Again, if a back bend feels good, you can take it. Plant your hands. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. At the end of an exhale, come high on the toes, gaze forward at the hands, step, hop, or walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart, close your eyes. Starting with 2 sun salutation A's. So standing up nice and tall at the front of your mat, root down through the feet, lift up through the crown of the head. Inhale, reach your arms around and up, take up space. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step or hop back, chaturanga, elbows squeeze in. Point your toes, inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here, pressing the floor away from you, lifting your hips high. At the end of an exhale, come high on the toes, gaze forward at the hands, step, hop, or walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach your arms all the way around and up. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's do that one more time, arms by your side in mountain pose. Inhale, around and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. So we're going to start off with a flow where we kind of break it down. This is going to be like the learning flow, and then we're going to add on and make it a little funky the second time around. So let's come forward to plank, top of a push-up. Left hand underneath the nose, side plank on the left. So rolling to the outer edge of the left foot. Any variation, you could have the legs stacked, staggered, feet down, knee down. Lift your right leg up and drop it back behind you. Open up to wild thing. So it's a back bend, a heart opener. Flip it all the way 3-legged dog, right leg high. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, right knee tries to tap left tricep. Inhale, back to 3-legged dog. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. Help it up if you need to. When you're ready, you'll come all the way up to your high lunge. Bending into that right leg, rooting down through the ball of the left foot. Squeezing everything towards the midline for stability. Let's take a deep breath in. As you exhale, lean forward, sweep the arms back, coming into a power lunge. So you're almost coming forward a little bit. Try not to collapse the torso onto the thigh. Activate through your triceps. Gazing forward, start to come off of your left leg, warrior 3. Hips are squared here. So if I wanted to place a tray on your low back, I could. Do your best. Some days are better than others for balance. Slowly start to stand up, left ankle on top of right thigh. Squat down, standing pigeon. You're pressing ankle to thigh, thigh to ankle to get a deeper opening in your left hip. Slowly come out of that. Step your left foot back. Pyramid pose. So both toes are pointing forward, both feet and heels are on the floor. Legs are straight. Draw your right hip back. Fold over your right leg. Use this as an opportunity to reconnect with your breath. I'll Let's come into a revolved triangle. So left hand is going to plant inside of the right big toe or outside of the right pinky toe. Outside of the pinky toe is a little bit more challenging. So left hand comes down to mat or blocks, right hand to sacrum. Start to open up your right shoulder. If and when you feel ready, right arm reaches towards the sky, gaze towards your right fingers. Keep both legs straight, keep pressing down through both heels. This is a tough pose. Let's slowly unwind. Plant your hands. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's do that on the other side. So coming forward to plank. Right hand underneath the nose. Side plank on the right. Any variation. Lift your left leg up, let it drop behind you, open up, wild thing. Flip it to three-legged dog, left leg high. Deep breath in. Exhale, left knee, right tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it through. When you're ready, come all the way up to your high lunge. Catching your breath here. Leaning forward, sweeping the arms back, power lunge. Extending through the crown of the head, long line of energy from your right heel all the way to the top of your head. Activating through your triceps. Coming off of your right leg, warrior three. Hips squared, doing your best. Slowly start to stand up, cross your right ankle on top of your left thigh, squat down, standing pigeon. Pressing ankle to leg and leg to ankle. Slowly unwinding that, stepping the right foot back, shorter stance, pyramid pose. Both heels down, both legs straight, drawing your left hip back, folding. If you can't reach the floor here, use your blocks. Revolve triangle. So right hand inside of right big toe or outside of right pinky toe. Left hand to sacrum. Start to twist the shoulders. If and when you're ready, left arm comes up. Let's unwind that. Vinyasa or straight to down dog. We're going to take 5 breaths in our down dog before we do our longer main flow. So if you need to drop the knees and take a child's pose and catch your breath here, please allow yourself to do that. Come back to down dog if you're not already in it. And then slowly walk your hands to the back of your mat. Bring your feet together. Inhale, flat back, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your legs. Inhale to chair pose. So sitting the hips back, weight is a little bit towards the heels. Try to lengthen through your low back. So resist rounding or arching. Just have a nice neutral spine. Let's take a deep breath in here. Exhale, come up to standing. Take your right, let's inhale, reach the right leg up. Arms come up. Exhale, cross your right ankle over your left leg. So coming back to standing pigeon, we're doing this pose a lot here to really open up the hips. So keep sitting low. You're gonna keep your foot where it is for this whole part. So let's start to fold. You can always bring it up towards your left hip into a half lotus, but either way, your right ankle is on your left thigh. Crawl your hands forward to a downward facing dog shape. Bend and straighten the left leg a few times, just getting even deeper into your right hip. And then find stillness. Keep your foot where it is. Come forward to a plank. Left hand underneath the nose. Side plank on the left side. Let your right foot drop back behind you. Open up, wild thing. Flip it to three-legged dog, right leg high. Let's inhale together here. Exhale, right knee to left tricep. Hold it, straighten out the leg, set down the side of the foot. Left arm reaches up, fallen triangle or reverse dancer's bridge. Left hand comes back down. Inhale, right leg back up. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands. Help it up if you need to. So lift the torso off the thighs, reach the chest forward, arms come alongside the body. You're coming into a power lunge. Inhale, bend the left leg, reach the arms up. Exhale, straighten the left leg, sweep the arms back, power lunge. Inhale, bend the left knee, arms up. Exhale, lean forward, sweep the arms back. One more time, inhale. And exhale, hold it in your power lunge. Come off the left leg, warrior three. Left ankle on top of right thigh, standing pigeon, squat down. We're gonna take a few breaths here, so you can stay in your regular standing pigeon. You can squat really low, or if you wanna try a flying pigeon, if that's part of your practice, you're planting your hands, you're resting your left knee on your left tricep, making a shelf for your legs. Hook your right tricep with your left toes, lean forward. Maybe your right leg comes off or extends all the way back for flying pigeon. It's a tough arm balance, do your best. We'll meet in standing pigeon. From here, we'll open up to half moon, right hand to mat or block. Left arm extends towards the sky. Gaze towards your left fingers. Hips stacked, shoulders stacked. Keep your hips open. Step the left foot all the way back, warrior two. So just fix your feet. Make sure you're in an actual warrior two, bending into the right leg. Gaze over your right middle finger. Flip your right palm, reach back, reverse warrior. Option for a half bind if that's part of your practice. Back to warrior two. Hands come down inside of the right foot, lower left knee down. Walk your right foot over to the right edge of the mat. We're catching our breath in our lizard pose. So hands, forearms, blocks, whatever feels good. Reconnect with the breath here, in and out through the nose. And then from here, lift your right toes, those front toes, roll to the outer edge of your right foot, opening up your right knee. You can stay just like this, or you can add a quad stretch, bending your left leg, reaching back with your right hand, grabbing hold of the foot. We'll take 2 more breaths wherever you are. And then let's release that. Vinyasa or straight to down dog. And crawl your hands to the back of the mat, feet together. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your legs, inhale, chair. Sitting back, make sure there's length in your low back. Stand all the way up. Inhale, lift the left leg up and the arms up. Exhale, cross the ankle over the thigh, squat down, standing pigeon. Keeping your foot where it is or bringing it up towards your right hip for half lotus, fold and crawl your hands forward to a downward facing dog shape. Bend and straighten the right leg a few times. And then find stillness. Come forward to plank. Right hand to the center, side plank on your right. Lifting the left leg, dropping it back behind you, open up, wild thing. Come back, 3-legged dog, left leg high. Deep breath in. Exhale, left knee, right tricep. Hold it there, straighten out the leg, drop the back foot. Right arm reaches fallen triangle or reverse dancer's bridge. Right hand down, left leg back. So three-legged dog. Step it through all the way between the hands. Bringing your arms alongside the body, lifting the lower belly off the thighs, reaching through the crown of the head. Inhale, bend the right leg, reach the arms up. Exhale, lean forward, sweep the arms back. Inhale, bend the right leg, arms come up. Exhale, lean forward, sweep the arms back. One more time, inhale. Exhale, pause in your power lunge. Come off of your right foot, warrior three, square off your hips. Find your balance. If you fall out, just come back in. Standing up, crossing your right ankle on your left thigh, squat down, standing pigeon once again. So option to stay like this, or just play, squatting down low, or trying out your flying pigeon. One side is usually easier than the other. Hook your left tricep with your right toes. Right knee rests on the back of the right tricep. Lean forward. Maybe you'll extend the left leg back. We'll meet back in standing pigeon. Open up wild thing. Left hand to mat or block. Right arm towards the sky. Shoulders stacked, hips stacked. Step the right foot all the way back, warrior two. Left heel in line with right arch, bend into your left leg. Flip your left palm, reach back, reverse warrior. Option for the half bind. Come back to warrior two. Both hands cartwheel down inside of the left foot, right knee comes down. Left foot, left edge of the mat, lizard on the other side. So again, hands, forearms, blocks. One side might be a little bit tighter than the other side, so just noticing that. Lift your left toes, roll to the outer edge of your left foot, opening up your left knee. Staying just like this, or finding your quad stretch, bending your right leg, reaching back with the left hand, grabbing hold of the foot. And let's release that back down. Vinyasa or down dog. Reconnecting with your breath in and out through the nose. Keep lifting high through the hips. Raise your right leg in the air, three-legged dog. Let's come to pigeon pose. Right knee towards the right wrist. Set down the outside of the right calf. Slide the left knee back, point the toes. If you need to slide something under your right butt, feel free to do that. Resist the urge to sit over to the right. Try to draw the front of your left hip forward and down. When you're ready, you'll come down. Close your eyes. If you have knee issues, you can take this pose on your back, reclining pigeon. Whatever expression you're in, just try to come back to the breath. If your heart rate is really sped up, see if you can make your exhales a little bit longer than your inhales. This will start to calm the breath, calm the heart. So option to stay just like this in your pigeon pose. Second option, if you want a quad stretch or perhaps mermaid pose, you'll come up onto your hands, bend your left leg, reach back with your left hand, grab the inside of your left foot, And just start to play around with bringing the heel towards your butt. If you feel okay here, you can slide the left foot into the left elbow crease. If you're still good here, you can try to bind the hands for full mermaid, or you can use a strap if you can't reach your hands. Wherever you are, you want to be able to breathe. If you can't breathe, you've gone too far. Let's take one more breath wherever you are. And then unwind that. Sit over to your right butt. Swing your left leg around and plant the left foot outside of your right thigh. We're setting up for a spinal twist. Left hand behind you, inhale the right arm up. Exhale, take your twist. Sitting up nice and tall. Trying not to round the spine or hunch over. Just keep lengthening through the crown of your head. Let's come back around through center, gently bow the other way. And then bring the tips of the toes to the floor. Start to balance on your sits bones. Lift the legs up for boat pose. You can hold onto the backs of your legs or have your arms alongside your legs, whichever one is better for you. Try not to round the spine. So draw your heart forward and plug your shoulder blades back into their sockets. Legs are bent or straight, whatever feels good. Just try to breathe. This is a big core exercise. Let's come to low boat. So lower back comes down, upper back and legs stay lifted. Maybe you're shaking here. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, squeeze it back up to boat pose. We're going to meet in chair pose, so you might have to use your hands. You might have to rock and roll up and down. Do your best to try to get up there without using your hands. This might take a long time to get to, but we'll meet in our chair pose towards the front of the mat. So sitting back, keep lengthening through your low back. Let's take a deep breath in here. Exhale, forward fold, dive down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale through your last vinyasa. Left leg high, three-legged dog. Left pigeon, so left knee towards the left wrist. Slide the right knee back, point your toes. Again, if you need to come into a different variation of this, do it. Usually our right and left sides are very different. Keep trying to draw the front of your right hip forward down towards the floor. Closing your eyes. Try to bring your mind back onto your mat and back to focus on the breath if you find that it's wandering. We'll stay here or play around with the quad stretch, coming up onto the hands, bending the right leg, reaching back with the right hand, grabbing the inside of the right foot. Taking a few moments here, and then if you want to try more, bringing your right foot into your right elbow crease, maybe linking the arms or using a belt for full mermaid pose. The closer you get your pelvis to the floor on this posture, so meaning the more open your hips are and the more comfortable you feel in your regular pigeon, the easier this mermaid posture is going to be. Because if you're really high up from the floor, it's harder to maintain that balance. Two more breaths wherever you are. And then unwinding that, sitting over to the left right foot, coming outside of your left thigh. Setting up for the twist, right hand behind you, inhale the left arm up. Exhale, take your twist. Keep lengthening through the crown of the head. And then come back around through center, gently bow the other way. Sit back up. So we're going to play around with a more advanced posture and arm balance. If you can't do it today, that's okay. We keep showing up, we keep practicing. Sorry, excuse me while I wipe all the sweat off my face and my mustache. Having two blocks makes this a little bit easier because it kind of gives your arms a little bit more length and brings your hips farther away from the floor. So you can always try it with that. And don't be discouraged. It's not about the end goal of the posture. Just because you can do arm balances doesn't mean you're any close to enlightenment. It's just something fun to play around with. So let's start with the left leg straight out. Bring your right leg in and you're gonna cradle it. So right foot comes to your left elbow crease. Right knee comes to your right elbow crease, and you're just gonna cradle your leg like you were rocking a baby. Just getting into the hip a little bit more. And then what I want you to do is take your right, so you're gonna reach with your right hand inside of your calf and try to just place the leg up on your shoulder like it was a strap to a backpack. It's okay if you can't get it all the way up there. The higher it is, the easier this is gonna be. You'll plant your hands to the floor, really squeeze your arm into your leg and your leg into your arm. Maybe you'll come up. Maybe you'll cross your left ankle on top of the right and bring the legs out to the side for 8 angle pose. Your arms are like a shelf and they're squeezing in like chaturanga. So it's not like a push-up, it's like chaturanga. Let's come back and we'll try the other side. Sometimes one side's easier than the other. Straighten your right leg out, bend your left leg, left foot to right elbow crease, left knee to left elbow crease. Rock a little side to side. Down the line, I'll put a more in-depth 8-angle pose tutorial. So I'm not really taking that much time to break it down right now. So if you want to learn how to do it, keep your eyes peeled for that video. It will be coming out in the next few months. All right, take that backpack strap inside of the calf with the left hand and bring that left leg crease over your left shoulder as high up as you can. Plant your hands, really zip up your core and try to lift. Squeeze leg to arm, arm to leg. You can stay just like this. Option to cross your right ankle on top and bring the legs out to the side to 8 angle pose. This posture is really tricky, so just do your best. And again, you can have your hands on blocks to give yourself a little bit more space. You can be farther away from the floor. And let's come back down. Good. Just circle out the wrists a little bit. That can be a lot on the wrists. And then straighten both legs out in front of you. Flex your feet, remove the flesh from the sits bones, which is just a fancy way of saying move your butt fat away so you can get a little bit more grounded. Inhale, sit up really tall, lengthen through the crown of the head, straight spine. Keep the spine long, exhale, fold forward. So with a long spine, you may not be able to get as far forward as if you were to round. That's okay. Just keep reaching your heart forward. This is gonna target the backs of the legs a little bit more. Just 3 more breaths here. Don't focus on grabbing the feet or grabbing anything. Just focus on drawing your heart forward. And let's come up. Slowly come down onto your backs. So option 1, I'm going to give you a few options here. Option 1 is to have the legs just straight up in the air, or even slide your butt against a wall and have legs up the wall. Option 2, if you have a safe shoulder stand practice, feel free to come into your shoulder stand. I'm not going to do it today, and I'm not going to walk you through it. Down the line, I will make a tutorial video. But that posture is Easy to get injured if you're not doing it properly, which is why staying in this nice waterfall pose is a really good option. Wherever you are, just close your eyes, find your breath, let the blood drip the other way, let the nervous system just calm down. Taking a few more breaths here, wherever you are. And then coming out of it, hugging your knees into your chest, rock a little side to side. And let's come into our final posture, Shavasana. So legs are straight out, feet falling open, palms face the sky. Close the eyes. Let go of all the effort you put in during your practice and just surrender. Releasing any tension or gripping. Soften the space between the eyebrows and just melt here. Let's take a deep breath together in through the nose. Fill up the lungs all the way. Deepest breath you've taken yet today. Open up the mouth and sigh it out. Let's do that again. Inhale through the nose. Fill up the lungs all the way. Open up the mouth and let it go. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Slowly turn your head side to side. Reach your arms up overhead. Take a big good morning stretch. And then bend your knees and gently roll to your right side. Pausing in fetal pose for a moment. Resting your right ear on your right arm. Taking a moment here. And when you're ready, you'll keep the eyes closed and press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Sitting tall. And let's join our palms together in prayer at our chest, Anjali Mudra. Gently bow your head to your heart ceiling in the practice with gratitude. Namaste. Thank you so much for tuning in, yogis. If you liked this video, make sure that you follow my intermediate playlist. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you soon.